So what you see, I'm not going to read this. It's boring to read, to be honest. But what you will see is that I have one section of it that speaks to background and objective. I will manage to just quickly take through. So this paper looks at key observations in a basement detached deep water slope environment in the eastern Niger Delta Basin. Now there is location here. Location is important because sometimes when you apply a knowledge, there's certain relationship that you can apply in a particular location, in a particular field, or at a particular condition. In some other conditions or locations or field, it may not apply. So you have to be sometimes specific where. You remember the last abstract that the student talked about 500 students in Oman University. That is important. So here, your location is key because someone will ask, the findings from here, can I apply it to another basin that is similar to Niger Delta? That's why it's important. So I go ahead to say, okay, it summarizes trap configuration. This is like, okay, this is what was done. This is the objective. Trap configuration for each of that, and how the interplay between structural deformation and deposition can de-risk. So this is, again, building your mind to why this work was done. And then it talks about the focus. Okay. Now, the second portion highlights methods/workflow. It says detailed interpretation of geological framework elements such as faults, horizons were carried out using. Now, this is what was done, okay, and how. This was followed by, I'm trying to bring in some sort of workflow here. This was followed by, so if somebody wants to repeat this effort, what did you do first? What did you do next? It's important, okay? This was followed by genetic classification of this, and you have to also be specific, in what was done and how. Channel systems were delineated as you specify this also, okay, using this. Now, the other portion of the work starts talking about results. So observations from the sections show potentially I've gone into results here. I've gone into interpretations, and also in this very version of abstract, discussion is also part of it, okay? And then the last part will be, okay, this is what I think. This is what I think overall, and this is what we think overall. Okay, so this is just an example. Now, this is one of those abstracts that really sort of hit the limit of 300 words, just full disclosure. And I didn't review this. It's been approved, it's been published. So I was just saying that this is just my own way of showing not just other people's example, but my own abstract example. And this is one of those that hits the 300 mark because there was a lot to say in terms of number of words. But more importantly, I was saying that when you write an abstract, put yourself in the shoe of the reviewer and look out for these elements in this flow if possible. Again, depending on the kind of abstract you're writing, okay? And perhaps that will also help you know whether to redo some components or upgrade it. For better evaluation. So this is what I have to share with you for today. By way of conclusion, abstracts provide readers or reviewers with a quick or summary picture of what you did or what the work that was done, and the most important message from the effort, okay? You want to keep your abstract descriptively clear for effective communication. I'm careful not to just entirely say concise, but yes, concise is good, but you also want to be clear to show us more details as long as it's within the bandwidth of what is allowable in terms of number of words. And then use the right technical terms in simple formats. And then remember to highlight key messages and hint on how your work can be applied in nearby or other scenarios or conditions or fields or locations, okay? Hopefully that will get your abstract a thumbs up from any reviewer.